Ladies and gentlemen, hit subscribe to this channel right now. Donald Trump has essentially won the classified data trial in Florida. I'm going to explain why he has essentially won. Hit subscribe and share this with anyone who disagrees or anyone who can't fathom the reality that they're going after Trump politically. This is complete nonsense. And what Clinton did, who I think is going to be the 24 nominee, actually, for the Democratic Party, I think Hillary will eventually be the nominee. But what Hillary Clinton did was a billion times worse. In fact, what Trump, you can't really say it was worse because what Trump did was not criminal in any way, shape, or form. He was the president with the power to declassify. We'll get to that in a second. I want to read you a statement from the Honorable Director James Comey. This is exactly the difference between Trump and Clinton. You have to understand this. If you think that Trump is guilty of serious crimes pertaining to classified data, then you don't understand what Madam Secretary was doing, was able to get away with, and you don't understand that a president can declassify anything. Navy versus Egan, the Supreme Court verdict years back, allowed a president very broad powers, and the Constitution itself gives the president the authority. But I want to just read you this. Federal Bureau of Investigators, this is from the Honorable James Comey. Federal Bureau of Investigators also read approximately 30,000 emails. Okay, so from the group of 30,000 emails returned to the State Department, 110 emails. Let's just remove this, get this smaller so we can all read this. From the group of 30,000 emails provided by Secretary Clinton to the State Department in December 2014, sorry about that here. From the group of 30,000 emails returned to the State Department, 110 emails. How they got to Clinton's servers outside the U.S. government, nobody knows. Compare that to Trump, who had declassified documents as a former president. But 110 emails. This is from James Comey, the Honorable James Comey, the former Federal Bureau of Investigation director. Okay, not my opinion. Clinton, Democratic nominee in 2016, I think she'll be nominee in 24, had 110 emails in 52 email chains that had been determined by the owning agency to contain classified information at the time they were sent or received. All her campaign did was lie every moment, saying, oh, well, it was a problem with classification, and one agency classified it a certain way. They were up-classified or, classified after they were sent. No. 8 of those chains contain information that was top secret at the time they were sent. How on earth did a server that was once unencrypted get top secret intelligence from a Secretary of State, by the way, owning those servers, the Secretary of State owning those servers, sending it to people without top secret clearance? Or even if she did, if they did have top secret clearance, how on earth was a server running outside of the United States government able to get top secret intelligence? Now, I'm starting with this because I'm trying to explain to you that what Trump is accused of is so absurd. He's already won the trial because the Florida judge, and Florida is a state, it's a red state now, and it's not even a purple state, it's red. And they love Trump in Florida. Very different from D.C. and New York. So he's already won just with the venue. But if you compare a president with the power to declassify and a Secretary of State with servers outside of the U.S. government, this is the Federal Bureau of Investigation director, the Honorable James Comey, stating himself that there were email chains that were top secret when they were sent. How on earth do you get top secret intelligence on servers running outside of the United States government? And you're worried about Trump as a former president and none of the accusations against Trump. There's a Wikipedia site, all the times Trump mishandled classified data. They were all accusations linked to reports, allegations. They insinuated or they alleged from anonymous sources. There was no evidence that Trump ever mishandled classified data. Not once with an adversary or anyone else. And here, executive order, this is an ABC News article. So that was a statement by Director Comey, and hit subscribe to this channel right now. Executive Order 13526. As President, Trump has the legal power to declassify information. He also has the authority to share information with whomever he wants, including foreign adversaries. Including foreign adversaries. That's right. When a president has a peace talk or a negotiation with an adversary, anything the president says is going to be classified. If they're behind closed doors, everything is classified. And he also has the power to discuss information that's top secret. Because he's the president. He's not a Secretary of State with a foundation serving as an obvious pay-to-play racket. By the way, I think Hillary will be the 24 nominee. Just throwing it out there for the Democratic Party. And I don't think mashed potato brains wants... I don't think that Hillary will allow mashed potato brains. That's a whole other story. But this is an article. Trump has legal authority to declassify intelligence. Despite the uproar, Trump is right. ABC News, May 16, 2017. Hit subscribe to this channel to read my writing on The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications. Go to hagoodman.com. My super thanks is below. My Patreon is below. To my new Patreons, thank you so much. Hit subscribe. I know that I've been kind of, a lot of things going on. Thank God they're all wonderful. Thank God. And I'm ramping up the channel. We're doing a lot more work now starting November 1st. And so a lot of good things, really interesting things taking place. Share this everywhere because Trump has legal authority to declassify intelligence. They should never should. They're the ones who have to prove that he didn't declassify. You don't indict a former president and say, see, the vice president didn't have Trump's, so Biden with his classified data likely at a university in Delaware, he didn't have the power, the authority, Biden as senator to declassify anything. He did as vice president, but not the same authority as president. And so Trump has legal authority to declassify intelligence, ABC News, May 16th, 2017, including with foreign adversaries. It's right there. Then you have Trump's classified data disclosure is shocking but legal. Okay, this was in 2017. Of course it was legal. See, what happens is papers of record, a lot of these papers can be viewed as papers of record. You can go back in 2017 and, of course, what's taking place in 2023 is light years away. They're going after Trump when it's public record that he, as president, had power to declassify anything. And they have to prove he didn't declassify. He can even declassify verbally, according to Politico. But here you have Trump's disclosures of classified information. Every single one of these Wikipedia entries, Trump's disclosures of classified data. You can look here. Trump revealed highly classified information. Really? How do we know this? Do we have servers? How do we know that he revealed highly classified information? That's why you should hit subscribe to this channel right now. We're going to find out once and for all why Trump did not reveal classified information. There's not a shred of evidence in here. President Trump revealed highly classified information. He did? The Washington Post is saying this to a Russian foreign minister ambassador. According to current and former U.S. officials, okay, Trump was having romantic relations with a Martian, an alien from Jupiter. Trump sold the planet to extraterrestrials from Neptune, according to current and former U.S. officials. It is a completely meaningless statement. This is example 5,100,030 of why media is, most Americans, 70% don't trust media. None of the allegations against Trump have any merit or evidence. They're all according to current and former U.S. officials or reports. he's already won that trial. It's going to be postponed. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe.